Huh. If you'd like to join our server. Huh. So yeah, I need to figure something out real quick. Like, what was that? Is Mark home? Is he home already? Let me go check and see if anyone's at the door real quick. Hold on. We're gonna be playing some Star Citizen in just a second. I just need to reboot my game because it was just having texture issues. I need to go into the settings and turn off screen shadows. That's a tip for everyone that plays on Linux. Turn off them freaking contact screen shadows. You want to maximize your performance. That is why. Every time when I boot the game, I tell myself, why do I have to turn off spatial screen shadows? Because you can't turn off the freaking other crap, can you? Plus, I got a new laser pistol, so I gotta do that. So how is everyone? If you're interested in chatting with us, we'll be over here in over here on Twitch. Kind of bored myself. I bored myself to death one time. Just sitting there talking about the cheese and the beans, the Linux beans. You know, Linux is a bean, so Linux is the cool cheese beans of olden cheese. You know why Linux is the old cheese? It's the good cheese. Cheese, cheese, cheese.
Aegis combat assist activated. Systems green.
down some shitheads, huh? Got your pay on tap and ready to go once you punch him out.
Travel initiated.
We're going balls deep into this one, chat. We're going head empty. Man, that's some good ganja. Some good shit.
Quantum travel complete.
Yeah, if anybody will. Alright, here we are. Full power to shields. Double or nothing. Full power. Raise the shields. Let me turn on spatial screen shadows. Let's turn. Oh, and y'all want to hear some of my cool music? Yeah, that's royalty free. My first album.
Proximity alert ahead. Proximity alert ahead. Shields offline.
Yo.
Quantum travel initiated. Shields. Shields offline. Quantum travel complete.
Shared it.
Travel initiated.
All second stage pilots on deck.
Quantum travel complete.
I'll wait for you just outside the objective. That's some badass music. He's over there in Stanton, which is okay. It's just, he's gonna take a minute. Damn, that shit hits hard. VC's always better than texting back and forth. You know what I mean? Welcome in. My server's done. I co-own the server, but risk don't mind anybody joining at all.
Awesome.
So if you're,
there. How's it going?
oh hey, I'm Techno. I'm waiting 57.89 millimeters out.
Okay.
It's megameters, but I know I call it
like,
that.
I'm still.
I thought it
still
meant Miller
stand
memes.
by I believe. Miller memes.
Yeah, like Miller as in millipede and memes. Or Miller Maxi Burgers from Metal Gear Solid 5. It's technically a Metal Gear meme that I've came up with where you measure the length of a distance by a Miller by you know, it's changing the word miles to Miller. Get it? And then adding another M behind it, which is memes and no space between the words. Miller memes.
Miller memes.
Yeah. It's a funny joke I
remember
came.
that.
And then you got the beans that come after it. Like I have a whole skit where I will literally just smoke so much ganja. I get so high I don't even know what I'm saying, but Miller memes means I don't fucking know. Like I made that joke up and it turned into a running gag that I use on stream where I just like Bleh. It's a way I make fun of like measurement of distance by calling it a better measurement of distance. A better measurement of distance. Miller memes. That's the whole joke. You like that? Some of my classic jokes from the channel. You might see a little often, but they're not jokes. They're more like memes I say out loud because I am the meme. I am Wombo or Techno or whatever you want to call me. But yeah, I'm the funny guy that knows how to crack a joke I'm terrible at jokes, but I make puns. If you get my punity, pun of tea. You know, like tea and puns. I like tea too. I like hot tea. And no, I'm not from Europe. I'm not from Europe. I literally like cold tea, iced tea, frappuccinos, fucking everything in your motherfucking Starbucks. I had a McDonald's today. I ate some 20-piece chicken nuggets with some, you dare say, a basket of fries and a piece of and like a, yeah, I still have some 8 chicken nuggets left, funnily enough. And I also had a frappuccino there, a frappo, a loco, choclo, loco, floto or something, whatever. It's a frappuccino. Oh man, that shit was good, and it wasn't even that expensive for a large frappuccino. It's cheaper than getting a soda. Cheaper than getting a McFlurry, like $2. You like the music on my stream? That's my music. I own the rights to. Just to let everybody know, that's for my upcoming game, The Cathorian Chronicles. And yes, it's gonna do more than Star Citizen ever did. In a modern engine, of course. Like, it's gonna be badass. There'll be automation. There'll be, like, armies. There'll be a lot of stuff. Like, factories you build. This is,
You don't need intense graphics to have a good game.
Oh, my game's gonna have good graphics. It's gonna have parkour and shit too. But and it's gonna be performant when it does it, because we've modified the hell out of the Unreal Engine 5 with different plugins and crap. And we're about to lock in the genre of what we're gonna have, or the style, like the graphics level and all the other stuff. And when we've almost got it locked in, which plugins we're gonna use, and then we'll make the game and build it. You'll have custom capital. You can build your ships from, like, and my idea is with Risk is we should build ships and then release the user generated content stuff for people in game to build their own custom ships. Get it? And guns. So you might have somebody selling a different ship that's totally different from yours at his shipyards, or at a shipyard, a blueprint, you know, and then you download that. But basically, you use credits that you earn from missions to get those things. It's like in-game mods that don't have overpowered stats or nothing. It's all perfectly balanced and doesn't break the game rules. It's like, basically, anything that is meta is good. Anything that is not meta, not good. So if you make, like, a ship that's, like a certain way, like, you gotta come up with new things in your head. So basically, the game's gonna have modular ship parts, and you build them off like that, and you can make, like, cool stuff. It's gonna have a built-in ship builder when you go to a station. You can, like, build it with a multi-tool. Like, some crazy stuff. Like, think of No Man's Sky, but done way better. Mix that with a little Command and Conquer. In the genre style, like, you know, RTS. Yes, they're in late game. You'll be commanding fucking armies of NPCs like no tomorrow, and having delegating command to like sectors and like to other players in your alliance, and basically you're a corporation or org, whatever. And yeah, that's how it's gonna be, like fucking cool as fuck. And we already got a album 1 to the soundtrack done. And yes, you get to kill space Nazis in the game story. Yes. Actual space Nazis on that in the Kuiper Belt. And outside the Sol system, they're gonna be like asteroid ice moons that are abandoned, like old Terran facilities that you go to, and like you like board, and you can find hidden loot and stuff. You can do that too. You can explore, mine, build a base, build an entire army, and of humans and robots and whatever you get your hands on. And you do quests and freelancer missions, all kinds of stuff. Have like different fleets for different categories. And when you get a fleet, to be categorized as a fleet, you have to form a fleet. You have to have at least one capital ship. It'll form automatically, and like it'll say you have a fleet now. You can command it, and you have a capital ship. So we live with. It takes a while to get there. But after you get to like a certain chapter in the story, you will probably already have at least a schooner, which is a schooner is a type of cargo vessel. It's a small capital ship, in between the size of a frigate and a corvette. It's like in between. It's like a sub chaser, pretty much. But it's like a small flight cruiser corvette. And yes, this is like a. It's called the schooner class. It's a little bit bigger than a frigate, in between a destroyer, pretty much. And the firepower is equivalent to like a flight deck corvette, pretty much. It's not for combat. It's mainly a flight deck, like escort destroyer, pretty much. Get it? It don't have many guns. It's just a transport ship. Get it? Because I will literally have that thrown in there if people are struggling. I will literally somehow tell Risk to spawn something in and have all the players fight over it. Like, just wow. You know? I'm not gonna be like the guy, the shitty game master. I'm gonna be a game master that surprises the hell out of people when they see the next quest line and the next free DLCs. The DLCs are gonna be included with our game. We're not gonna be like them fucking other companies. Because the developer has morals, and I do too.
Plan to make it online?
Oh, it's gonna be an MMO. You host your own servers and stuff too. We're gonna include basically we got a we're gonna have a listen server. Then the clients are gonna run the server and communicate like the host servers, and our main server in Oklahoma is gonna. And my server down here in Louisiana, each person can host their own fucking server, off their own decent gaming rig. So when you buy the game, you get the server client with it. Pretty much a type of server client where you can't modify it to outside the game to do something else that we don't want. And you can't access the source code, but you can host a server for the game within the game. Pretty much it loads with the game. Essentially. So basically you're contributing to the master server with these little miniature delegated headless servers that are built into the application. And they're very lightweight. I assure you that. They're not hefty at all. Server stuff is actually only needs a couple gigs of RAM or less. And you can have more player counts, because how we're doing it all optimized and all that crazy mumbo jumbo stuff, you know, like we're building TKC for Linux as well, funnily enough, because I begged the developer to do it. And I own the rights to TKC. It's the Cathorian Chronicles. It's a game I own 55%. Basically, I'm sharing the rights with my friend, which he's the developer. I gave him 45% royalties, and I get 55% of the game's the ownership completely of the game. He just wants the royalties. And I was like, sure, we'll split them even. And he's like, that sounds perfect.
Oh my god, there was an asteroid in front of it, exploded into the, right in front of the wormhole, and made my ship crash into it.
Oh no. That can be troublesome. Luckily, my game, you don't know what to expect, because you're gonna have jump gates, fucking all like solar sailors, fucking all kinds of stuff. There's gonna be different types of propulsion in my game, like solar sailing is like the solar sails. You got the standard Alcubierre drive, which is a gravity ring around a certain ship, capital ships. It depends on your ship and your faction behind the manufacturer. So different ships are gonna function, they're gonna fly the same way, but they might be slower or faster, or have self-recharging warp cells, pretty much. Essentially. Pretty cool. The solar sailors being the ones that are rechargeable off of sunlight. And anything, if you're out in space and you take off from an atmosphere, even when you're in an atmosphere, it's still absorbing sunlight. And it's not like a solar panel, it's like an like a sail made of brass gold trim and like fucking clusters of nanites that are more like it's as hot as the sun because it collects the fermionic protons and the photons from fermions, you know? Get what I'm saying? The fermionic plasma, the ions that come off the stars, the light photons, that's what they're called. Fermionic plasma, right? That's what my buddy told me. Anyway, the game dev guy, and he's gonna make the game so crazy. It's gonna be like, whoa. It's gonna be like have all these like shipbuilding mechanics, this and that, custom weapons you can build your like modify like with attachments and stuff.
Quantum travel initiated. Shields on. Quantum travel.
So yeah, I don't have. We're still working on the concept of the game. Funnily enough, the pre-alpha stage. We're putting the mechanics in right now, and I'm gonna be testing the next build in like a couple of months, or a few weeks, not a month. And also, we're working on our own handheld device, the Palm 2 New Era, which is gonna have a specific version of TKC it can be played on through a cartridge. Yeah, and connect to the servers. It's gonna be a prototype we're working on, and it's a handheld gaming PC console that specifically runs a custom OS we call, well, Wambo OS. You know me. We haven't come up with a name for it yet. I just call it Wambo OS because you can launch like certain our games through it, or any like just emulation, or launch our games from it, the official ones, like these PC games.
What would the OS be based off of? Is it based off of Linux or something else?
A Linux, yeah, made from scratch, like a Linux done. It's kind of like a Unix-based system, so it's probably gonna be Linux. He says he's gonna make his own custom operating system for it, like completely different from Linux, but it's gonna be like a gaming launcher. Think of like RetroArch, but done right. You know, like a PS Vita, because he used to work at Sony, so he knows how to build shit, like electrical engineering and shit. And he helped code the PS.
A lot of the stuff is based on Unix. Yeah.
He used to work at fucking Media Molecule, the people behind Little Big Planet and stuff. back in the day. He was really good at that, but he left in 20 along after a while because they were going in the wrong direction. After Dreams got killed off after the guy got left the company, and then he left right after he left. Risk left the right before.
Yeah,
then
it's really unfortunate what happened to
that was in
the
2018.
the whole company between.
The lead developer and artist, him and his friend left Sony for good, and they had secrets, and they started building their own games for themselves. And Risk did. He wanted to one up Sony, if you know what I mean, like make a better game than they ever could. So he came up with the idea that, I need to find a Wambo and fast. So that's what he did. And in 2021 or 2023, he met me. I've known this guy for like years, dude. I met him. Me and him know how to play. We match our like we're pretty much cool best friends. We're like family, and I help him with the testing and the ideas and concepts, and I'm basically your what I'm a world builder. Like, you know, your George Lucas or Chris Roberts of the gaming industry, for indie anyway. I'm the underdog. Get it? You know?
Okay.
I don't share much. It's not widely known that I'm making a game. You know, in the back of this, in the other. It's kind of funny if you know I'm making a space game. Just say it as that. It's got a badass soundtrack. You hear that soundtrack on my stream? Fucking badass, right? That's my soundtrack for the game. It's so much better than like any other. It's made by AI, funnily enough. And there's 11 songs in the first album. So OST 1. There will be more, I assure you. Because I will make sure the game has more than just 11 songs. Because it's gonna have a lot more songs than just this. This is just the first album. The chapter, like, 1. No, it's more like the soundtrack will randomly switch up, and they got binary beats in them too, binaural beats, so they actually help you relax while playing. So if you have that soundtrack running, you'll get relaxed because the game actually feels immersive. You know, I'm gonna get off tonight. I'm gonna go. I'm kind of getting bored.
Yeah, that's fine, because my ship got crashed, and I was like, yep,
Fuck.
it's just gonna take a while for that to come back. So that might